The accused has made a case to be released on bail.
Jesus. As far as the grounds concerned and conditions of bail is concerned, I'm ready to address it.
All right. Could I just get 5 minutes, please, to get myself?
You're listening to Talk Radio 7.
Oscar Pistorius has made a case to be granted bail. That dramatic news, you heard the gasps coming from the gallery in the courthouse there. Nick Robertson standing by in Pretoria. Nick, it was building up to this, wasn't it? You could just tell that the judge was annoyed at the conduct of the investigation in many ways, and that had not made a case that he should not be given bail. Dramatic gasps there, your thoughts?
Well, from the raising points on exactly how the investigation was conducted, that the crime scene was contaminated, that cell phones that were found in the bathroom at the crime scene were did not have their phone records checked, really saying that it was circumstantial evidence only that the prosecution had so far managed to put forward as far as there was premeditated murder, then breaking down other reasons that you would be prevented from having bail, the issue of the potential that Oscar Pistorius might leave the country. The magistrate going on to say that again that the state had not made its case strongly enough, that they hadn't proven that he might do that. They hadn't even contacted Interpol, for example, to find out if Oscar Pistorius actually had somewhere to live in Italy. Talking as well about whether or not the prosecution, the state, had made out a strong enough case that another reason to prevent bail would be the fact that Pistorius was alleged to have a sort of violent past. There were a couple of violent episodes, one in a restaurant, another one where a gun went off, another one where he threatened, according to the magistrate there, to break someone's legs. So the magistrate really coming down very hard against the prosecution, saying in all those areas they had really failed to convince him. But he also said that Oscar Pistorius' affidavit also left him with some concerns, that he wasn't convinced within that affidavit that there were some things that were overlooked or very hard for him to understand. Why didn't Riva Steenkamp call out when Mr. Pistorius said that he shouted that he thought there was a burglar in the house? Why hadn't he checked to see where she was? So the magistrate calling into question some points there, but saying overall that he wasn't seized, that he could see this as a premeditated murder case. Only circumstantial evidence that he could see as far as the murder evidence was presented by the police and by the state. So right now we're expecting Oscar Pistorius to be out of this court building within the next half an hour, Michael.